Derek Bieri, the creator behind ViceGripGarage, has built a legacy out of rusty cars, elbow grease, and honest storytelling. Born in Minot, North Dakota, in 1984, Derek grew up on a farm where fixing things with what you had was a way of life. That practical, no-nonsense mindset became the foundation of his passion for restoring old vehicles. He didn't study mechanics in school. He learned it hands-on, welding, building, and fixing cars with whatever tools and parts were lying around. For years, he balanced this passion with a corporate career, even serving as a company president. But eventually, he walked away from the boardroom life and turned his love for car restoration into ViceGripGarage on YouTube. His big break came with a restoration of a 1969 Camaro Z28. With no fancy editing or flashy production, just real footage shot on an old iPhone, fans connected deeply with his honesty and passion. Derek's down-to-earth, fix-it-with-what-you've-got approach turned him into a YouTube sensation, amassing millions of followers. But his success wasn't just about cars. It was about freedom. Leaving the corporate world meant doing what he loved every day and spending more time with his family. In 2021, he moved from Minnesota to Tennessee for a better lifestyle, less stress, lower cost of living, and more family time. He even launched a second channel, ViceGripGarage, to share this next chapter of his life. Beyond YouTube, Derek expanded his brand with a show on Motor Trend called Roadworthy Rescues and started selling merchandise and car supplies. Yet at the heart of it all, he's still the guy in the garage turning forgotten cars into roadworthy classics. Derek's journey from a farm boy to an internet-famous car restorer is more than just about cars. It's about staying true to your roots, finding happiness in the simple things, and proving that success doesn't have to come in a suit and tie. Derek Bieri's journey from rural North Dakota to becoming one of YouTube's most beloved car restoration personalities is a story rooted in grit, resilience, and the pursuit of passion. He's the creator and heart behind ViceGripGarage, a channel known not just for car restorations but for the spirit of second chances, both for the vehicles and the man himself. Born on May 16, 1984, in Minot, North Dakota, Derek was raised on a farm in a family that didn't believe in wasting or replacing things unless absolutely necessary. His father and grandfather were the kind of men who fixed everything themselves, cars, machines, appliances, with whatever parts they had on hand. That upbringing shaped Derek's approach to life and work. While many claim to be born with a love for cars, for Derek it was something more practical. He learned how to weld, fabricate, and repair not from school but from necessity. There were no formal classes or fancy degrees, just years of hands-on experience, trial and error, and learning from the occasional busted knuckle. In 2007, Derek decided to share his passion online. He launched ViceGripGarage on YouTube, not expecting fame or fortune, but just wanting to be part of a growing community of car lovers. His first videos were humble, recorded on an old phone with no professional setup. What made them stand out was Derek's honesty, sense of humor, and his unique ability to bring dead cars back to life using basic tools and a lot of elbow grease. One of his early breakthroughs came with the restoration of a 1969 Camaro Z28. That project caught people's attention and established him as someone who could take what others considered junk and turn it into something roadworthy again. But his life wasn't always centered around car builds and camera rigs. For many years, Derek worked in the corporate world. He wore suits, led meetings, and even served as a company president. Yet every evening, after the boardroom emptied, he found his way back to the garage. It was there, in the late-night quiet and among rusty bolts and grease-stained tools, that he reconnected with what truly brought him joy. Eventually, the pull of the garage became too strong to ignore. Derek left his corporate job behind to focus on ViceGripGarage full-time. It was a huge gamble, but one that allowed him to do what he loved on his own terms. His decision proved to be the right one. Over time, the channel exploded in popularity, drawing in millions of subscribers who appreciated Derek's no-nonsense, accessible approach to car restoration. Fans didn't just watch for the builds. They tuned in for the stories, the lessons, and the relatable, grounded energy he brought to every project. In 2021, he made another big life change, moving his family from Minnesota to Tennessee. The decision was driven by a desire for a better quality of life. In Minnesota, Derek spent over an hour a day commuting, time that added up to roughly 30 days a year lost in traffic. In Tennessee, he built a garage just minutes from home, giving him more time to focus on what mattered most, his family and his passion. The warmer climate and proximity to motorsports events made Tennessee an ideal fit. He no longer had to pause projects during harsh winters, and he found himself diving deeper into the world of racing. What started as a fun appearance in a lowered ice cream truck during the Midwest drags quickly evolved into serious drag and drive competitions. He entered Rocky Mountain Race Week with his Mustang, affectionately named El Toro, hitting 8-second a-quarter-mile times. Another one of his most beloved cars, a 1972 Chevy Chevelle called Independence, became a symbol of perseverance, worn down but still running strong, much like Derek himself. As the channel grew, so did the opportunities. In 2022, Motor Trend offered him a reality TV series, Roadworthy Rescues. The show kept the same spirit of ViceGripGarage but added the pressure of tighter timelines and bigger stakes. From reviving a 1967 Mustang, abandoned for 3 decades, to hitting the road with barely their brakes, the show offered Derek a new platform to inspire even more viewers. His fame hasn't come without rumors and bumps in the road. At one point, there was confusion over a so-called lawsuit sparked by Derek jokingly naming a truck the lawsuit during a video. The only real issue came when a rare carburetor was stolen from his farm, prompting the family to offer a $5,000 reward for its return. Through it all, Derek has stayed grounded, focusing on what really matters, keeping the channel fresh, building cars, and spending time with his family. That family plays a huge role in everything he does. His wife Jessica helps behind the scenes, and their 3 sons are often seen around the garage, learning the ropes just like their dad once did. Their youngest son, Bentley, even launched his own YouTube channel called Little Grip Garage, where he works on go-karts and dirt bikes. With a loyal audience already growing, Bentley is well on his way to continuing the family tradition of hands-on, heart-filled content. Derek's approach has always been about making car culture inclusive. His restorations are done with limited budgets, basic tools, and maximum creativity. He's proven time and again that you don't need high-end gear to build something great, you just need the will to try. ViceGripGarage has become more than a YouTube channel. It's a celebration of perseverance, of fixing what's broken, and of doing things the hard way because it's the right way. From a farm in North Dakota to the corporate world and finally into full-time YouTube stardom, Derek's journey hasn't been easy or conventional. But it's his honesty and humility that have earned him the trust of millions. He doesn't pretend to be perfect. He just shows up, works hard, and brings people along for the ride. In every video, whether he's reviving a rusted-out classic or laughing with his kids, Derek reminds us of a powerful truth: success isn't measured by the size of your bank account but by the freedom to live the life you love. He's doing just that and inspiring a whole new generation to grab a wrench and do the same. Derek Bieri's story is one that resonates with anyone who's ever dreamed of turning their passion into a way of life. From his humble roots on a farm in Minot, North Dakota, to becoming the heart and soul behind the beloved YouTube channel ViceGripGarage, Derek's journey is proof that grit, creativity, and a lot of elbow grease can lead to something truly special. Born on May 16, 1984, he grew up in a family where resourcefulness was a way of life. His dad and grandfather didn't replace things, they fixed them. That mindset became the foundation of Derek's approach to both life and cars. With no formal training, he taught himself how to weld, fabricate, and repair, building his skills with hands-on experience and trial by fire. In 2007, he decided to share his passion with the world. He launched ViceGripGarage on YouTube with the simple goal of contributing to the car restoration community. His early videos weren't flashy. They were filmed on a broken iPhone with no fancy gear or high-end editing. But what they lacked in production value, they made up for in authenticity. Derek's straightforward, down-to-earth style and his knack for reviving cars that most people would have given up on quickly caught the attention of viewers. The turning point came when he restored a 1969 Camaro Z28. That project made it clear that there was something unique about what he was doing, and the audience grew rapidly. For years, though, cars weren't Derek's full-time focus. He spent a large chunk of his career in the corporate world, working in executive positions and wearing suits while managing teams. But his passion never left him. Every evening, he would head to the garage to unwind and reconnect with what truly made him happy. Eventually, he made the life-changing decision to leave the corporate grind behind and pursue car restoration full-time. It was a bold move, but one that brought him the freedom to do what he loved on his own terms. As the channel grew in popularity, so did the opportunities. By 2021, ViceGripGarage had amassed millions of subscribers. That same year, Derek and his family made a major life change. They moved from Minnesota to Tennessee, trading long commutes and harsh winters for a simpler, more fulfilling life. The move wasn't just about better weather or saving time. It was about giving Derek more time to spend with his family and focus on his projects. Tennessee's mild climate meant he could work on cars year-round, and its central location opened new doors in the world of motorsports. Derek's love for racing took off around this time. What started as a light-hearted appearance in a lowered ice cream truck at the Midwest Drags turned into a deeper involvement in drag and drive competitions. He entered Rocky Mountain Race Week with a Mustang dubbed El Toro and pulled off impressive 8-second 1/4-mile runs. Another standout in his garage is Independence, a 1972 Chevy Chevelle that symbolizes his resilience. The car isn't perfect, but it keeps going, just like Derek. In 2022, Motor Trend approached him to launch a reality TV series called Roadworthy Rescues. The show maintained the spirit of ViceGripGarage but added the challenge of fixing up neglected vehicles on tighter schedules. One episode featured a 1967 Mustang that had been left to rot for decades. Each episode highlighted not just Derek's mechanical skills but also his determination and ability to adapt under pressure. With fame came a few hiccups. A joke about a truck he called the lawsuit sparked online rumors about legal troubles, which turned out to be false. The only real incident occurred when a rare carburetor was stolen from his property, prompting the Bieri family to offer a $5,000 reward. Despite these bumps in the road, Derek stayed focused on the bigger picture, continuing to create authentic content and build a life centered around his passion. Family plays a central role in everything he does. His wife Jessica supports the channel behind the scenes, and their 3 sons are often in the garage learning by doing. His youngest son Bentley even launched his own channel, Little Grip Garage, where he tackles go-karts and dirt bikes. Just like his dad, Bentley is learning through hands-on experience and sharing his journey with the world. Derek's approach to car culture is all about inclusivity. He proves that you don't need an expensive setup or rare parts to bring a car back to life. What you need is drive, creativity, and a willingness to get your hands dirty. His restorations are a mix of budget fixes and mechanical ingenuity, and that's what keeps people coming back. His content celebrates the underdog spirit, both in cars and in people, and encourages viewers to believe they can do it too. From his early days on the farm to boardrooms, back to grease-stained jeans and camera rigs, Derek's journey has never been a straight line. But that winding path is what makes his story so compelling. He didn't chase fame or wealth. He chased purpose. And in doing so, he's built a legacy that inspires countless others to follow their own passion, no matter how unconventional it may be. In every video, whether he's breathing life into a rusted-out classic or laughing with his kids over a tough project, Derek sends a powerful message: success isn't defined by what you own or how much money you make. It's about living life on your terms, doing what you love, and sharing that joy with others. That's what ViceGripGarage is all about, and why Derek Bieri will continue to be a beloved figure in the world of car restoration for years to come. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe.